vehicle moving backwards in your rearview mirror. The road eaten up by the snow, eaten up. I can feel, I know you feel it too. A little flicker on the path we steer of subtle flashing lights. We'll go faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time it goes faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time it goes faster and faster. Faster and faster, dear. The road's still moving backwards. Now it looks so clear. The snow eaten up by the road, eaten up by. I can still recall the twists and turns, but it feels so straight ahead. A little farther till the end. We'll go faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time it goes faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time it goes faster and faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time my mind, it won't forget. And this time it goes faster. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time my mind, we're not there yet. This time my mind, it won't forget. This time it goes faster and faster.
Hello. It is I. Today, if you can't tell by the title, we're playing a game about gay hedgehogs for Pride Month. Beautiful, right? So I actually voice acted in this game. I was the title screen. And I haven't played this game, I haven't looked at it. I have only looked at the title screen. The layout seems very similar to Doki Doki, so I should be able to navigate pretty well. But how we doing, chat? How's everyone doing today? If we got people here. Nobody? That's okay. I just gotta wait for the right moment. Oh man. Today's been a day. Today has been a day. I've been sitting around all day actually, so today's not been a day. Hello there! How are we today? We're playing Gay Hedgehog game. I think everything should be pretty set for it. Let's go. Yep, that's the simplest way to put it. Let's go, Yowie. Okay. Why don't we then get started with this? There we go. And like I said before, I have voice acted in this project. So I will say it sorta crosses over each other, but
Start.
I just hear myself. If you guys hear Sonic, awesome. I don't.
Start.
Shit. About. The person who made this had me do several retakes.
Gallery. What? Leaving. Gallery.
Let's check out this gallery. Ooh. These are some good shadow drawings. Whoa. Yeah, that is me. You couldn't tell?
Gallery.
Look at this cute little cursor. Gallery. Yes. Look at all that. Ah. This is really good art. That's beautiful. Especially a movie Sonic. Huh. This is cool. This is all amazing art. But what did we say we get into the gay hedgehogs?
Start.
On a bright Tuesday afternoon, Sonic and the others received news of Chao being kidnapped throughout the day by Eggman's little robots. The team then decided to infiltrate one of the bases that was confirmed to
Voice
have
acted.
stolen Chao. It didn't take long for the team to be overwhelmed by dozens and dozens of robots coming from every side. Separated from the others, Sonic had luckily found what they were all looking for.
Guys, I found where should I voice act this, guys? Should I voice act Sonic and all the male characters I can? I mean, I could. I'm gonna voice act it. Guys, I found where Egghead kept all the missing Chao. I can't voice out Tails, but on it. We'll be on our way once we're done with Eggman's badniks. You can thank Knuckles for triggering the security system. I was ensuring the place was void of traps. And they ended up tricking one by doing that, hun. It's fine, just Sonic, see if you can get all the Chao out. On it, Ames. I'll see what I can do. I do like this artwork. It's really cool. The attention to detail is crazy, because look, here, they got earpieces, and every single person has an earpiece. I love it. Okay. Don't do anything rash, Faker. Aw, I didn't know you had a soft spot for me, Shads. Ugh. I don't want you to compromise the mission. Just do your job. Finally! I am so happy. I am so happy that they did this. They did it. Oh, it's controller activated. Oh no. I am so excited. Hold on.
Gallery. About.
Ooh. Am I able to not? Okay, I can't. No, never mind.
Return.
I am so happy that they did this, because on Doki Doki they don't give you choices, but now they do. I'm so glad they do. As long as you promise to do yours. Sounds like Sonic. So I'm gonna do a thing that sounds like Sonic. Sonic's communicator shut off with a beep. Only the sounds of frustrated Chao filled the air. I was like, oh my gosh. Hold on, hold on. Look at this guy. Look at this one here. In the corner. Look at him. Gosh. Get him. I can't. These drawings are too... Oh my gosh. They look so devastated. This one's just sitting down, back turned. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. I gotta keep going. Not the noises. Not the noises. Oh no. Why? Why do they do this? Why do they torment me in these ways? Okay. Don't worry, little buddies. I'll get you out of here in no time. I think. Hold on, let me just... Return! Sonic briefly let himself think. Spin dash into twos would hurt the Chao. Surely it's something I can use in this room, right? Sonic looked around the mechanical room, seeing if there was something else that could break the Chao free. Then he noticed various buttons under a television screen, a note sticking to a comically red button. It read, "Button release it to release all the Chao." Aha! Maybe this could work. Oh no. The Chaos frantically chirped behind him, flailing their arms and legs as Sonic's finger hovered over top the button. It was almost like they were warning him about something. Oh. Slight foreshadowing. Oh well, you can worry about that later. His main focus is to free the Chao safely. Beep. The lab shook violently right after. Glass tubes confirming the Chao dimly... The glass tubes confining the Chao dimly glowed. Are they being extracted? Beep, 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 beep. Oh, there's noises. Sonic kept himself steady by the wall, familiar static catching his attention. The rodent. You may be fast, but your brain is as slow as ever, hedgehog. Did you really think I would let it happen that easily? You buffoon! Now face the consequences of ever doubting the success of my evil plans. Eggman, you... Before Sonic could word out his petty insult, the floors and walls started to crumble and fall apart. He felt himself losing his footing, falling to the ground as the child's cries filled his ears. This wasn't good. An explosion was gonna happen. Sonic could feel it. The whole place was about to collapse. His legs moved forward on their own, covering the possible source for the explosion with his whole body and hoping he could shield the other Chao and prevent them from more damage. Sonic felt the burning explosion fry his fur, sending him flying to chaos knows where. Every inch of his body hurt. ... Damn you, Eggman. Ugh, what happened? Oh, look at the little baby. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Hey, little baby. A massive headache throbbed deep inside Sonic's skull. Every part of his body... Yeah, at the start of the day, shall we? Why is the chat not working? Is it gone? Hold on. it disappeared. Bam, baby. Then right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Fixed. My friends, are they okay? He wondered if he had been reckless again. The Chao, did he manage to set them free at last? Ugh. A sharp pain shot through his weakened limbs, causing him to whine and squirm. Chao's, it hurts. All of him hurts. Need to check up on the others. Sonic tried to move his limbs. They didn't budge. He couldn't feel his arms and legs at all. Did A-Man do something to his body? Or was he just dying? Death in a Sonic game? Whoa. That's a little dark. Sonic couldn't recall much, but he needs to move. His friends needed him. A mere explosion shouldn't hurt him this badly. The last thing he needed was his friends worrying over his condition. So move, damn it. Move! The back of his head hit the rough ground with a soft thump. Honestly, like, he's survived way worse. Like, he outran a black hole, and an explosion's gonna get the best of him? Damn. But I guess whatever needs to happen for plot. It was futile. His body won't listen to him. The world around him was spinning again. ... Sonic was on the verge of passing out when a familiar silhouette obscured his vision. It's Shadow. God damn. Sonic is as tall as a shoe. And Shadow is like 3'3". I can't with this. It's too adorable. You're testing me. He's I can't. Chao. Oh, it's killing me. Piercing crimson eyes watched closely as the pained Sonic Chao lost its consciousness. No sign of Sonic here either. He's nowhere in the rubble. Surely he wouldn't have just ran off, right? No, Sonic wouldn't just run off mid-mission like that. Something must have happened, and only one person in this world knows what. The Doctor. I'll see if I can locate the Doctor's whereabouts. Sonic dies. Well, thank you guys so much for joining today's stream. It was really fun. Interesting gameplay. I love that you can make the choices in this game instead of just watching everything happen. And there's like different ways to go. Artwork is absolutely amazing. I will say, wish there's a bit more content, but I think that's about it. I'm just gonna, we're gonna keep going. I'll help you out with that, Rouge.
All right.
Then we'll discuss our next move tomorrow. Rest up, everyone. It's getting late. The call ended with a resounding beep. Shadow sighed as he crouched down to take an even closer look at the Sonic Chao on the ground. The nearby explosions definitely caused the wounds it has. It needs some help to fully recover. Oh, that happened before, actually. That's happened before. Someone said that when I was playing Doki Doki, that Natsuki, like when she elbowed me, that the main character dies, game over. So I did the same thing. Shadow sighed as he gently picked up the passed out Sonic Chao in his arms. Let the yaoi begin. Sonic, you idiot. If you're dead the next time I see you, you reckless bastard. I did. Look. When Sonic slowly regained his consciousness, the first thing he registered was the dull sound of what sounded like a news broadcast. This time, Sonic wasn't immediately hit by a massive headache, but rather a dull ache pulsating in his head the moment he tried to open his eyes. He was greeted by a dim ceiling. Oh, bike. Look at that. It's a cool bike. One from, it's the one from, Adventure 2 and Shadow the Hedgehog. Cool. Sonic tried to move his head around to get a better look at his surroundings despite the blurriness in his vision. To his right, he saw a television screen talking about today's broadcast and a coffee table with first aid supplies spread out the surface. I can see your text. I can see your messages. I can't see all of you, though. Sadly. You know what I can do? Hold on. What I can do. I see no, hear no evil. Black writings on the wall. Unleash a million faces, and one by one they fall. Black-hearted evil, brave-hearted hero. I am all I am, all I am. I am. Here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. All right, I can't. I'm gonna get copyrighted. I'm gonna get copyrighted if I do that for too long. Return. I'm so caught off guard hearing my own voice instead of like nothing. Oh my gosh, that's me. Sega, please. I'm begging you. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Fuck! Can't freaking talk. To his right, he saw a television screen talking about today's broadcast and a coffee table with first aid supplies spread around the surface. Where is this? I was wondering if you would wake up at all. That voice, that's... For a Chao, your wounds were quite bad. But it was nothing I couldn't fix. Shadow! I'm gonna need you to stay with me until you fully recover. So do me a favor and take it easy. So like Shadow to not fully show how much he cares about someone. That explosion was no joke. I'm surprised a Chao like you managed to survive one that big in the first place. What? A Chao like who? Then again, you look exactly like him. You wouldn't be a Sonic Chao if you didn't have his stubbornness, would you? A Sonic Chao? Surprise mixed with dread settled into his body, causing him to sit up in panic. With his vision turning clear, the first thing he noticed was how big Shadow had looked in front. I can't. Bro, I can't. I can't with this, bro. How big? Like, it's in bold. It's in bold. It's just asking. It's telling you. Yowie. Yeah. Another thing is he noticed how soft the surface he was sitting on. He ran his hand over the surface. It was a couch. Huh. That's weird. He couldn't feel his fingers. ... Begrudgingly, Sonic lifted his shaky hands to his face. He indeed was fingerless. I can't. God. It's too much. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sonic lifted his body in horror. He shrieked as he rapidly ran his tiny hands all over, feeling himself from top to bottom. Eggman's machine turned him into a Chao. Before Sonic could spiral further in a panic, a pair of big gloved hands grabbed him by the tiny body and lifted it up. I thought I told you to take it easy. Easy for you to say, Faker. You weren't the one being turned into a Chao in the first place. The voice acting for the Chao is spot on. Spot on. I cannot say anything other than that. It's spot on. ... Huh? What did he just say? Of course, he'd only be speaking in the language of Chao now that he literally turned into one. Talk about effective communication. Conversing with Shadow would be absolute hell. The music, by the way, is absolutely peak. It's so chill. I'm gonna need to find this soundtrack. Hey, Dev, if you're watching this, you should totally release the soundtrack on Spotify. Be cool as hell. You're talkative for a Chao, one that barely survived a massive explosion. Sonic chose not to verbally respond this time. Instead, he evidently showed his frustration with a pout. Shadow stared at him, clearly unimpressed with his attitude. He sighed and gently placed him back down. Chaos. You are exactly like him. Ugh. Now just rest up, will ya? Because I am him, dum-dum. Here, eat. Sonic was presented with an apple. He looked at Shadow and looked at the shiny red fruit in front of him. He contemplated whether or not he should take it. You want to recover, don't you? Eat. You'll feel better after. Sonic hesitantly took the apple from Shadow's hand and took a single bite. Before I go on... Oh. Return. Didn't mean to do that. May I just say that... Jeez. The fluff is crazy. I love it. Like, look at this guy. It's beautiful. 3 apples tall. Yeah, Sonic is only 3 apples tall. 3 apple tall. The attention to detail is crazy. Like, this shading, the shine on the rings, the lighting. I love these little things here. The little, like, bloof bits on his face. Not to mention this chest fur area. Beautiful. The taste left Sonic craving for more. Didn't take long for Sonic to finish up his apple. Sonic swore he heard a snicker. He turned to look, but Shadow was back to lounging on the sofa, watching the news with mild interest. Sonic doesn't know what he should do. He can barely move around in his condition. So he just sat there, leaning back against the soft pillows as he mimicked what Shadow was doing. Sonic found himself dozing off to the buzzing static of a television screen. A soap opera was currently playing. It was a show that Shadow often watched during his spare time. Sonic yawned, finding little interest in the show. He was woken up by the sounds of very familiar audio coming from the same television. It was police sirens, as well as the sound of his favorite actor. Keanu Reeves! Keanu? Awesome movie Sonic reference. I love that. His eyes opened excitedly, stars dancing around his pupils as he was greeted by his favorite movie. Speed. No, this is Sonic 1. Because remember, when he was before he met Tom, he just like stalked them. And when when Maddie and Tom were watching Speed, he's like, "Oh my gosh, yes, Keanu!" He's celebrated and all that. Wait a minute, that's weird. Shadow wasn't one to watch these types of movies. He'd always seemed so disinterested, and then every single time Sonic asked to watch movies with him. So what reason would Shadow have to watch something he can barely tolerate? Well, might as well use this time to have a little chat with the agent. At least to the best abilities of a Chao. Oh, you're awake. Psst. One of the questions will make you progress further into the story. What should we do, chat? Or bite skip, what should we do? You're the only person in chat, so. Apple? We're gonna eat apple. Sonic opened his mouth, using an unbandaged arm to point at it. One apple wasn't enough to satisfy his hunger and help him recover from his wounds. With his normal body, it'd take at least 5 plates of chili dogs to quench his hunger after a rough battle with Dr. Eggman. What? You're still hungry? Get the 3 apples that make Sonic's whole being right now. Honest, yeah. Sonic nodded his head, giving the striped agent a sassy smile the sassiest smile he could muster. The smile caused another tired sigh to leave Shadow's lips. Chaos, not only are you hard-headed, you're a glutton for food too? Shadow walked to his kitchen and came back with another big red shining apple in hand. Once he sat back down on the couch, he gently set the fruit onto Sonic Chao's greedy hands. Shadow watched with wide astonished eyes as Sonic Chao devoured the apple until there's nothing left of it. Well, to me, it looks like he's closing his eyes, so that's just me, though. You really are him, huh? Sonic laid on his back once he finished the apple. He was full now. All he needed was a good night's rest, and he should be fine and dandy starting tomorrow. I better not see you eat the chili dogs in the fridge, you hear? The last thing I need now is another Sonic. Oh, Sonic will surely keep note of that. He should not have said that. I love this cursor, by the way. This cursor's amazing. Sonic didn't know how it came to this. Sonic swore he'd just been leaning back against the cushions while watching a favorite movie, despite drowsiness clawing at the back of his skull. He had felt his eyes slowly closing in on him every time he blinked himself awake. Knowledge gained and stored for later. Yes. The next time he opened his eyes, he found himself right on Shadow's lap. Weird. Sonic didn't remember getting this close to the headshot before his little nap. The yowie begins. Sonic yawned, weakly poking Shadow's arm to get the hedgehog's attention. What time is it? Damn. Chao and their one-word vocalizations. Sleepy, are we? I'll leave you to rest then. Shadow stood up, setting Sonic down on the sofa to grab a plush pillow that he had prepared nearby. He walked back to the couch, fluffing up the pillow before setting it beside the blue sleepy Chao. With ease, Shadow put Sonic atop the plush pillow, ensuring the Chao was comfortable before walking away to go to his own room. So descriptive and informative, yeah. Like, chow, 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 chow. Chow, 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 chow. Chow, 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 chow. It's like, anyone can understand that, right? Shadow halted in his tracks with it when his ears caught noise of Sonic Chao sneezes. Ah, damn, who would have thought it would be this cold? Was that why Shadow held him in his arms? Because he noticed how chilly it'd be for him? How considerate. Cold? Gee, I wonder, let's be sassy. Gee, I wonder. He's so fucking cute. Oh my gosh. He's so fucking cute. Sonic gave Shadow a pout, sneezing promptly as his fingerless Chao arms gestured to his shivering body to empathize. Fuck. Good. Shadow's side of Sonic went into a sneezing frenzy. Alright, I'll get you a blanket. Sonic shook his head. So these both mean the same thing. Yeah, they unlocked a new word. It's either I want your warmth, which is gay, or I want your bed, which is also gay, but also could mean that he wants to steal the bed from him. We want the gay? Alright.
Chao! Chao, 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 chao!
The hardest game imaginable. Sonic pointed at Shadow as he made his demands known. Shadow looked taken aback. Sonic found Shadow's expression to be quite hilarious. You want... Oh, got it. He understood. Shadow knows Chao. Shadow knows Chao. Shadow knows Chao is canon. Shadow knows how to speak Chao. You want to sleep with me? Sonic nodded with another sneeze. ... Shadow looked like he was questioning all of his life decisions to get to this point. Well, guess what? I probably would too. It took him a full minute to finally come to a decision. Fine, as long as you get your rest. Add to the lore? Alright. Oh. H is how you hide things. Oh, you can save screenshots! I love that! This dev is a genius. S takes this screenshot? What a amazing. Absolute cinema. Fine, as long as you get your rest. Just don't move too much in your sleep. Sonic mentally gave himself a pat on the back for being able to successfully convince Shadow to take him in his bed. That probably sounded way different out of context, but Sonic's taking all of his opportunities to gain as much special treatment from Shadow. That does make sense. He actually would do that because he's a little brat. So he can just rub it in the hedgehog's face later on. There it is. That's what it is. Whenever he turned back to a hedgehog, that is. Shadow's reaction would be priceless. Totally. And this at you. He is so gonna kick my butt later when he finds out. Sonic's internal monologue was halted to when he felt his tiny round body being lifted up from the ground and to a familiar familiar, you say? Let's get you to bed then. Shadow proceeded to carry Sonic Chao in his room. The little guy. Look at his Will eyes and little bandage. Here, comfy. That's not, he's done this before? Question mark. Now rest. No, you can't have another apple. You can have them tomorrow. You don't shut up, do you? This is beautiful. Chaos, grant me mercy. Bantering with Shadow has always been entertaining, even if he was a mere Chao. Look at his little. I'm a gremlin. I'm a gremlin. Gremlin. It was good to know that Sonic still had the skill of getting under the hedgehog skin, even if it even without his wide vocabulary. It took one stern glare from Shadow to finally shut Sonic up. Oh well, Sonic had his fun. Exactly, it's a Chao, but specifically, it's a Sonic Chao. Slowly, Sonic lightly adjusted himself on the bed with as little movement as possible, trying to strain not. Okay. Sonic lightly adjusted himself on the bed with as little movements as possible to not strain any more of his muscles. It didn't take long for exhaustion to overtake Sonic's small Chao body, prompting him to fall into a full slumber in mere minutes. Look, he's drooling. ... The damned hedgehog. Chaos. What is he doing to me? What's that I see? Guys, do we see this? Are we seeing this? No. Are we seeing this? Look. Oh my gosh. It flagged your message. It flagged saying very gay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Oop. Gotta put this back to the right. This is always a hassle. I don't know how to zoom in OBS, like zoom into something. Twitch can't accept the yaoi for real. Shadow exhaled a long breath, gently pulling the Sonic chair into his arms, holding it close. It's just a Chao. One that reminded him way too much of Sonic someone he would rather not think about. The moment Shadow laid eyes on the stupidly cocky smile again, he would surely make Sonic regret ever worrying about him in the first place. Not that he'd ever admit to it. Ooh, tsundere. You know who else is a tsundere? The AU version of me. She has no idea that I still have my Twitch. I'm still on here. So, fun, am I right? I think so. I think it's pretty obvious. Not that he needed to. Knowing Sonic, he probably already knew. No, he doesn't. Stupid hedgehog. Yeah. I have no idea what she's been doing on Twitter. I just know that she has no idea that I have my Twitch. ... Groggily, Sonic opened up his eyes. It was morning. You could tell with the sunlight that shone through the curtains. The quiet chirps of the birds outside greeted him as he sat up on the bed. He's drooling again. He yawned, stretching his Chao limbs. Oh? You can move again. No pain, no nothing. Just some light soreness here and there. Nothing a light exercise couldn't fix. Yep, gave her everything but the Twitch. She doesn't deserve that. Talk about a quick recovery. A blessing Sonic was forever grateful to have. A grumble vibrated throughout Sonic's body. Sonic felt hungry. Well, look, there's a delicious looking thumb right there. Let's take a little bit of nom. Let's take a bite of that. Very hungry. Like he can eat an entire stock of chili dogs from his favorite food stand and still not be satisfied. Gosh, he's been craving chili dogs for a week now. If only Shadow had some left over. Oh, wait. He does have them. The gremlin strikes. Sonic recalled Shadow mentioning something about chili dogs in his fridge, so it has to be it. Sonic looked to his side at his temporary roommate. Shadow was peacefully resting, his arms loosely wrapped around Sonic's tiny Chao body. Sonic smiled to himself and carefully got out of Shadow's hold with ease. Now that he'd gotten his full night's rest, he could move around relatively freely. Surely Shadow wouldn't mind if he took a look around the kitchen. After a while, Shadow woke up to the distant ruckus coming from downstairs. Did Rouge visit him to give him updates about yesterday's mission? He sat up and looked at his phone, noting messages or missed calls from everyone. Weird. Rouge usually notifies them beforehand. Shadow then realized the spot behind him next to him was empty. Panic rose to his core. Damn it, the Sonic Chao is missing too. Could it have been taken away by one of the doctor's inferior lackeys? How could Shadow not have noticed? He's having an internal crisis! He should have been more cautious, more careful. Damn it all. In rush of adrenaline, Shadow teleported straight to his kitchen. His chaos powers on standby to face any intruder that dared walk into his house uninvited. Who do you think you... What the... What in the absolute tarnation was Shadow witnessing his poor eyes on? I lost my lover, what do I do now? Oh my gosh. So true. Instead of meeting his supposed home intruder, he was greeted with an absolutely messy view of his kitchen. And in the middle of the mess, happily eating out its heart to a chili dog was none other than the Sonic Chao himself. One that could barely move the other night, but was now happily jittering as it finished up its food. Oh hey Shads, want a bite? You... Shadow paused, fists curled up tightly by his sides, baffled that a mere Chao can cause this kind of mess. You're telling me you fully recovered, and the first thing you thought of doing was to make hell out of my kitchen? Sonic stuck out his tongue. This action seems to irk Shadow even more. Oh, you're asking for it now, you aggravating pest. Come here. A little heart orb. Wait, what? Heart orb? Hold on. Hold on. Wait, what? I can't. Oh, return. Why? Why is my voice acting so bad? Shadow had been way too focused on catching the blue Chao that he failed to be extra cautious with the floor, causing him to fall on his back, his head quill saving him from any necessary fall damage. Shadow groaned, sitting uptight against the cabinet. Seeing Shadow's posture of defeat, Sonic made his way to Shadow and climbed onto his stomach. All he could do was a victory dance on top of the hedgehog. Oh, I interrupted the voice acting. No. Shadow was unimpressed with how stupid the Chao had looked. But of course, like Sonic, the Chao had celebrated too early. Oh! Bro's a squeaky toy. A pair of big gloved hands caught Sonic Chao mid-dance. Sonic squeaked in surprise. His poor tiny Chao body now under the mercy of Shadow's fingers. Now, I think it's time I give you a well-deserved shower. He has. It's Batman. It's Batman. I am the night. Vengeance. Forgot them. The silhouette. Before Sonic could scream and protest his suggestion, his body glowed. The silhouette of his body morphed right under Shadow's fingers. What the? Shadow shielded himself from the blinding light. As it dimmed down, he uncovered his eyes to see... You can't hear me laughing because of the... You can't hear me because of the noise cancellation. I love that song. Sup. ... Thank you. This music is amazing. I love this. This is beautiful. That was a bit short on the time. I thought you were going to stay a Chao longer, but... It's spot on. I don't know if this is an instrumental version taken from Spotify or if they made this themselves. Oh, it's spot on. I love it. I love it. Shoutout couldn't believe his eyes. He swore it was only a mere Chao in his hand just moments ago. And now it's Sonic? So after all this time, the Sonic Chao is Sonic all along? He rushed to Shadow's muzzle. Sonic shifted around uncomfortably on top of him. I know. I can see it. He's embarrassed. Shadow tensed, his mind blank as he stared up with wide eyes. His hands froze idly by Sonic's legs, twitching slightly. Sonic, what in the actual fuck? Before Shadow could scream various profanities at Blue counterpart, he failed to realize someone else making their way to the kitchen. Shadow, I got news about Eggman's machine. Apparently Eggman was trying to see if he could experiment to turn Mobians into Chao. The kitchen lights turned on, revealing the two hedgehogs that were in an ironically awkward position. So there's a high possibility that Sonic was... Rouge blinked at the scene of the two hedgehogs. The music! Turned into one. A cheeky smile then made its way to her muzzle. His blush is so much more noticeable. Shadow's blush is so much more noticeable. ... Rouge only chuckled as she turned on her heel, making her way out. Well, it seems like we got our favorite blue hero back. My job here is done. I'll let you both carry on your special fun. Rouge, wait, it's not what it looks like. The door slammed shut. ... Awkward silence fell over the two. It is only fair if Sonic was the one to break it. So, about giving me that well-deserved shower. Sonic, don't even try! Disclaimer, from this point onwards, this section will be fully voice acted. It is highly suggested that the music volume is quieter than the voice volume for better experience. You can adjust all these in the options menu. I did do that. I was going to voice act this part, but Blue Jolt stole it from me. Forgive me, something came up. Sonic stretched out his limbs as he made his way out of the bathroom, feeling much more alive than ever. He stops by the sinks, drying off his precious quills with a towel as he looked at himself by the mirror. It was so nice to have his arms and legs privileges back. Nothing beats the feeling of being tall enough to see his reflection. Oh, how he'd missed his pretty face. What a fucking narcissist. Now that's a looker. Sonadow chuckled to himself, walking out of the bathroom with a damp towel around his neck and making himself comfortable beside Shadow on the couch.
Ah, man. Thanks again for the shower, Shads.
I don't know who stole it from me, actually. I think someone stole it from me. I think Blue Jules was Shadow. I didn't check the list. The agent merely grumbled.
Shut your mouth, Hedgehog. Haven't you tested
Yeah,
enough today?
that's Blue Jolts. That's definitely Blue Jolts. He's a popular Shadow voice actor. Cool. Good for him.
Nah, if you're not all up in my face starting to beat my butt off, I don't think I annoyed you enough.
Look at Sonic's fluff on his ears. That's the most Sonic that ever Sonicked. Yes. Shadow restrained his growl of annoyance, holding back his urges to slap the playful smirk off the blue hedgehog's face.
You only answer, Sonic. What the hell happened in that Chao lab?
Cutting to the chase? That's just like you.
Sonic turned his head away slightly, doing his absolute best on ignoring Shadow's piercing gaze. A nervous smile stretched across his muzzle, sounding rather embarrassed.
Well, this is going to be embarrassing. I was trying to see if there was any way to free the Chao without breaking the glass tubes and hurting the Chao. So I looked around. I found a button with a note saying that it would free the Chao. And well, I think you know what I did next.
You pressed the button, didn't you?
Yep.
And instead of freeing the Chao, it activated the machine.
Mm-hmm.
And you got turned into a Chao.
You had the free ticket to call me an idiot.
You idiot.
Bam. Bro took it without a moment's notice.
You know you love me.
Oh.
I do not.
Oh, Shadow's mushy feelings about him is in denial again, trying to prove him wrong. Time to prove him wrong. Ooh. What do we do? Okay, you put up my favorite movie. You put up my favorite movie. We're gonna do that.
You miss me so much that you had to put on my favorite movie and complain about how this movie reminds you so much of me? I gotta say though, it was cute hearing you confess about your honest feelings for me. I'm flattered.
Shadow fought the urge to slam Sonic's face against the floor.
Out of everyone, I didn't expect the ultimate life form himself to come to my rescue. You know, good to know you got my back, Shads. You know, for someone who's known for being serious and brooding for most of his days, you have your soft spots, don't you, Shads?
Shadow forgot that Sonic's ability to shut up was almost non-existent with how much he loved running his teeth mouth. There's only one way to shut Sonic up, to help proving Sonic wrong. Shadow just wanted him to shut up. Pin him down. Having enough of Sonic's rambling, Shadow turned to the other hedgehog in a fury. You have the most Sonic that ever Sonic yet, both see that everything that happened. In a blink, Sonic was right below him, and Shadow held him down held down both of his wrists to keep him. I love the music, by the way. The music was too good. The playful smile on Sonic's face stretched wider, almost looking satisfied with the reaction he got out of Shadow.
Now you listen here, you ungrateful
Blushing is so evident. It's so evident.
I saved you. I tended to you. I nursed you back to health under my own personal care. Not because I missed you, but because out of all the Chao we rescued, you suffered the most damage. Your condition was severe enough that even the Chao Health Center doesn't have the necessary equipment to take care of you. I, however, just so happen to know all the medical methods and tools to fully restore your little Chao body to health. None of my personal feelings has anything to do with my decision to nurse a damaged Chao. None.
Sonic barely flinched when the grips of his wrists on his wrist got tighter. His body only relaxing further under the under the extra pressure as he let Shadow rant out his frustration.
After all I did, from the goodness of
Very.
my heart, is a simple thank you.
But the question is he more of a tsundere than alternate universe Curb?
So I better hear to the next bit, or I'm kicking your sorry bum out of my house, Chao.
Sonic let out a heartfelt chuckle, a familiar sound that Shadow grew to enjoy a lot more. Ooh! Sonic didn't try to move away or break free from him. It almost felt like he anticipated this from Shadow. If anything, Sonic lifted his head to take a better look at Shadow's fiery crimson eyes. First tsundere to do anything, though. Props to Shadow for making a move. He did it out of anger, though. Does that count?
Well, Shads, I do appreciate all the things that you did.
Oh, he's blushing too.
So from the depths of my heart, I thank you.
Sonic's face softened, looking more
I don't think
genuine.
Anyone has ever taken care of me with such
Oh,
gentleness.
the voice acting is spot on for that.
Having the title Hero of Mobius on my shoulders, one would think I'm immune to almost everything. It's always others relying on me with their problems, you know? Not that I ever had a problem with it, but it's nice to rely on someone for a change.
Ooh, he's getting quiet. He's getting quiet.
Being a child means I don't have the weight of the world on my back 24/7. So thanks, Jax. Thanks for taking such good care of me, and letting me experience an off day from being a hero. I owe you one.
Shadow was silent, his fingers uncurled as they moved away from Sonic's wrists. He searched Sonic's face for any doubts or tricks. Anything to prove that Sonic's merely toying with him, yet despite his smug smile, Sonic looked at him with unfamiliar warmth. Oh. So, he is honest. Who knew even the hero of Mobius himself needed an off day?
I appreciate your words of gratitude and honest confession.
But I miss annoying you as a child again. You wanna give me another pat on my head, Jax? Call me a good boy and give me a treat?
Shadow shoved the whole pillow up Sonic's face and proceeded to throw himself into Sonic, holding the blue hedgehog hostage in his arms. Their bodies pressed against one another as Shadow squished the air out of Sonic's lungs. There's two ways you could read this. You can read it as Yowie or as enemy. Yeah, he making moves.
You just don't know when to shut up, do you? Every time he starts speaking, I want nothing more than to finally silence that bratty ass mouth!
Oh, I see where this is heading. I want nothing more than to finally silence that bratty ass mouth. Ooh, there's one way of doing that.
Ouch! Shadow, I'm sorry! I'm joking, I swear!
The end. Oh. Cool. Awesome. There's me. Hey, I'm there. Hey, Lua Wolf and is there. I know them, kind of. No makeup. Yeah. Awesome. That was a solid hour.
Yeah, we didn't get to kiss, huh? Oh, you wish we did. But as long as I get to embarrass him and piss him off, I'm actually pretty content.
You
Oh,
too
man.
much. I didn't expect the hero Mobius to get this flustered. Well then, we will see you all another time. Come, Sonic. We have much more important matters to discuss.
Oh, wow.
Kiss me? You actually kissed me.
You got what you wanted. Awesome. Well. Let's go give my honest review to this game. That was a good game. It was in 13 minutes. Yeah. It was good. I liked that. You can actually play this game for yourself for free on a computer. It's on GitHub. It's called Sonic the Chao. Please do go play this. This is a good game, if you can see. I enjoyed that. That was fun. Well, not really much else to do. That's the first time I've actually finished a game on stream. But okay, there are two things that I could play tomorrow. I could either play Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm just gonna keep playing that. Or I can find a different game to play. But I will probably let people know. If you want to join the Discord server, I'll place that link in chat real quick. I hadn't done that yet. I'll be making more announcements here. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. So now we got that. So yeah. Either or, I guess. Well, thank you for hanging out on today's stream. For Bicycle, thank you for hanging out the entire time. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.